Hey, and welcome all you lovely viewers to the New Ways mod for Hearts of Iron 4. It isn't a new mod, but it is a newly updated mod to No Step Back, which it's always good to see classic mods getting updated to the newest version of the game. So today we're going to be playing as Germany and doing a path that is very notably missing from vanilla Germany. In vanilla, you can go monarchist, democratic, or the historical path. And this mod here adds an alternate nationalist path, and over on the oppose the mustache man path, it offers a communist Germany path. And the best part about this mod is that it shows you your construction bonus for everything that you would want to build, so it's very easy to see because, as you know, there are several modifiers within the game that change how fast you construct things, so it's nice that they actually show it in this mod so you don't have to guess. Also, this mod is well known for giving tiny countries that don't even exist in vanilla full focus trees. Like, Bermuda doesn't need to be a puppet state in vanilla, it can just be owned by Britain. It makes perfect sense. But what this mod does is it makes Bermuda a puppet of the UK and then gives them a full focus tree that's probably twice as big as Italy's vanilla focus tree. I wouldn't be surprised if Liberia did. Yeah. They also have added a proper monarchist ideology, which is good. And this looks like the vanilla Civil War, or very close to it, so I'll try my best. I promise I won't fail. With you guys' support, I'm sure that I can win. Yeah, we will now get our communist revolutionary. There's probably much more pressing matters than flipping ideology right now, but it's okay. Except it looks like we're short a few tanks and have a lot more untrained infantry divisions. I don't know, we'll just go ahead. Okay, from what I can tell, this appears to be substantially more difficult than the vanilla German Civil War, which is fair, because the vanilla one, I've admittedly had my fair share of troubles with it, but most people consider it to be very easy and basically a free victory. France thought that our Civil War over here was so cute that they just had to get involved in their own one too. And very unexpected, a third member has joined this civil conflict between our people. Well, that simplifies this a bit. Maybe I spoke too soon about this being difficult, but that is interesting. That is a cool change. Oh. I didn't quite realize that this was gonna happen. So this Civil War went from kind of difficult to not difficult to probably really difficult. We'll see what happens though. I think we can still win this one. We'll just have to be smart, and this will take a lot longer than first expected. I'm going to try to seize as many cities and territory as possible before they move divisions to our front. We'll get help from the Soviets too, and Maurice should win in France, and then he probably will send some volunteers as long as they have at least 30 divisions. I'm pretty sure I could capitulate the provisional military government of Germany, but I don't think that that would be a very good idea. That seems like it wouldn't really help the situation, but I'm kind of tempted to try. And France, even before they're finished, is sending us Lend-Lease, which is good and makes sense. If we win here, we will have a very strong alliance. Yeah, they should capitulate. We did it. I don't know if that was a good idea though. It was just such an easy opportunity to walk into their victory points behind their lines. So yeah, right now we're led by Ernst Thälmann, and I don't know if our leader will change or if we'll be able to elect new leaders later on, potentially. Right now we have certain focuses that we can only do during the Civil War, so we'll get those done. The main one that we want to do is really just the stabilize the front focus, and then I might just skip the other ones, honestly. And I think I extended a little too far, so I'm going to purposely retreat from the south, because looking at our enemy division counts, the German Reich has about 430-ish divisions, and the Black Front has around 25. to 30 divisions, and we have 14 divisions, so we need to deploy a lot more. I will, though, take an opportunity to encircle divisions where we're able to, like that. That's very nice. France has also won, so hopefully they send over a few volunteers, but I'm fine with just the Lend-Lease if they keep that up throughout the entire thing. Okay, and I think we can do the same thing we did to the provisional military government, to the Reich, and snipe some victory points and end this. Of course, there's still one side left, and they're still slightly stronger than us, even with our volunteers and the new divisions we've made, but I think that I can outsmart the AI and win this, maybe. Well, I guess they do have divisions in Berlin, so this might not be completely free. Well, and there goes our friends. Revolutionary France now controls the majority of France, and the revolutionary Marxism ideology isn't quite the same as the communist ideology in this mod, so yeah, our friend is gone. Okay, and they walked out of Berlin and left it open, so that's very, very good. And now they'll capitulate. I like it when the AI does that. That really makes things nice. But now we have to fight 1-to-1 with an enemy that is currently stronger than us. But I think we should win because we control a lot more of the country, and they will have to push us back, and they will push us back a lot, but hopefully they take enough losses while being on the offensive that we become evenly matched. And we got a lot of infantry equipment from that, so lots of new divisions coming soon. Well, and if we do take this tile, that makes things very easy because then they will be cut in half. And it looks like we will take it. Well, thanks. This was a very long circle and it went right back to being easy. There we go. Yep. Oh, I just realized we had a focus to get 6 free divisions. That would have been kind of helpful a while ago, but I guess we got this far without them, so I shouldn't complain too much. Yeah, this is a really weird focus. We can complete it as many times as we want and get random effects, and I guess those 6 divisions were one of the random effects. I've never seen a mod implement a repeatable focus like this. I'm honestly surprised it's not implemented in more places, but I guess a focus like that is probably better implemented with a decision instead of a focus. All it is kind of a focus that acts as a decision. I don't know. It's bizarre. And they're finished on October 25th, 1936. That's good. We won. And that's what matters. And pretty fast. And anti-communist groups are asking us for support. Yeah, that doesn't make too much sense. And now we are going to quickly centralize the management and get another research slot, because right now we only have 2 research slots, which is pathetic. We'll need to get a lot more. I still don't know exactly what France is doing, and the Soviets I don't think are going to stay communist, so we can't really rely on them. So I think in the end, even though I was getting a little excited, we're gonna be alone in the world. And France has gone through 3 ideologies, or 4. They started democratic, then became communist, then had a second civil war and became Marxist, and now they're anarchists. Also, another great part of this mod is that Ethiopia is still surviving in June 1st of 1937. It's very impressive. And bizarre things all over. France is now declared on the Soviets, despite them not having a border with France. I don't know. France has clearly lost it. And Argentina joined the Allies. I'm not quite sure why. And there's a Pact of Rome too in the south, so that's going to be kind of annoying to deal with. But yeah, we're going to start things off. We're going to be at war soon with the Allies. Hopefully Argentina isn't a major. That would be really sad. And wow, we're landing in Britain unopposed. This really is a staple of Hearts of Iron 4. You're not really playing Hearts of Iron 4 if you don't land in the British Isles without a single British citizen raising up arms against you. Yeah, this is good though. We'll walk into London spreading our red flags, and maybe resistance is so low that our leader can cross the channel and start handing out autographs to all of his biggest fans in the area. According to the Intel ledger, Britain should have at least 60 divisions. Oh no, we've engaged the Royal Navy. This is the one thing I didn't want to do. I don't know why we did that, but at least soon, in a matter of days, we should own the British Navy. And there goes the British Empire. We aren't going to get everything Like, we're not gonna get their dominions, including Bermuda. I think Bermuda is now going to be an independent country. I don't know. We didn't even invade Poland at all, too. They just saw Britain lose and gave up. Oh, never mind. Unfortunately, there will not be an independent Bermuda. We just can't directly take the land, which makes sense. So Bermuda will now be a dominion of Germany. Nice, and now we have Nikita Khrushchev, a future leader of the Soviet Union, in our faction. Well, we don't have a faction yet, but it would probably be a good idea to make a faction and then immediately invite the Soviet Union to the faction. And it looks like France wasn't ready either, even though they had 30 days to prepare while we justified. They couldn't even defend the entire Maginot. But when you can invade from across the channel, France is very weak. It's the superior way to go around the Maginot, but unfortunately you can only really do it when you own Britain. You can of course invade from Germany, but usually when Britain is in the Allies, you have a more difficult time invading through the channel and running supply through the channel. But now we have the entire British Navy and British Air Force. Also, Lithuania is, I guess, trying to form Lithuania, Poland. The French aren't going to capitulate until they lose every victory point, so I'm going to do the very smart move of just tricking them into moving out of the Maginot. Okay, there. Now they're moving out of their capital. Okay. And now there's nobody in their capital, so we'll just pin all their divisions and walk in. Wait, are we gonna have to take every French tile? Wait, oh, are we going to have to take Corsica? Oh, and also, I couldn't actually help with the Soviet Union because they had a national spirit that didn't let them join factions. So, yeah, that's over. But, I think we're going to go in that direction pretty soon. I guess they have a pretty big army still, so maybe not quite. And France has been nicely divided up. We also now have beautiful purple Corsica on the map. We're still at war with Argentina and Canada, though. They are still trying to liberate Britain or something, so we will go stop them and take the Falklands back. I'm guessing that's how they got in the Allies. The Britain probably gave them those islands in return for joining. And we've landed in Canada. The goal here will be to take out Canada, and then the major is Argentina. I think they're the leader of the Allies, which is very impressive. So, you know, congrats to them for that. South Africa never wanted to go to war with us, so I think we'll leave them be. And Australia is going to be a little difficult to get to, but we do own this island now, so I'm gonna send some divisions over there, I guess. And then we'll maybe just try to invade them, so then they're forced into the peace deal. Wow, and we're getting a lot of agents. I guess our faction is just really big. Yeah, I feel like Alf, if he saw this happening, would instantly declare on us. I think this is his worst nightmare, if I had to guess, is that the communist Germans would invade Canada. I think that's a pretty realistic fear for Alf. I wouldn't be surprised if that was, like, his deep dark fear. And meanwhile, back in Europe, our great ally, the Union of Britain, invaded Greece, which went very well. They're much better at doing that than Italy and Vanilla. Well, and I say that, but Italy is doing something. They don't have the Suez, though, because we have the Suez. And Afghanistan wants to leave their current faction and join our faction, besides them being monarchist and not communist. Well, I am gonna go to war with Austria eventually, but my army is really weak in Europe, so yeah, sorry. Maybe one day. Yeah, and the Allies are fighting hard to defend Buenos Aires. It's going to be a little difficult to take this city. Hopefully we can take it soon, though, because that's all we need to take, and then we can finally be at peace. Okay, we're finally taking them out. We've surrounded them. The negative modifier is too large. Well, that's all for today. This is a fun mod. It's a nice addition to vanilla. It's a good alternative to Road to 56, the more like crazy alternative to Road to 56, if that's what you're looking for. But yes, that's where we'll leave it off, and I'll see you all next time.